and welcome to TMA Live on a Tuesday in association with WD18 the Watford Fans Channel. I'm the young man, don't put him in the free kick ball, Daniel D, and we'll keep going with that. Joined here by Pidge, Lord Suren, and Mick. And nice to have you here as usual. Right, let's start off with Spurs, really. Everyone getting your scores and the team. Well, for me, it's another.
I'm
one
hoping
of
for a
them
draw.
games.
I'm hoping if we get a draw, we've had a good game.
Yeah.
Because their strike partnership of Dele Alli, Keane, Song, Christian
Eriksen, yeah, who's quality player.
Mate, did you see him against Man United? How they never scored a second goal against them. I think we'll be very lucky to get a draw, to be honest.
That's their downfall, isn't it? Well, we can't even score away goal, though. That's our problem, isn't it, at the moment? That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing, I'll take an own goal. I'm going for 1-0.
We'll go for 1-0.
And I've actually never been to the new Wembley Stadium, so.
Oh, haven't you?
Oh, nice day trip for you there, then.
Exactly, so we'll see.
Suren goes to Wembley when he wants.
Yeah.
When he wants.
I hate to say it, I think they're going to chance us 3-1. We will score away goal. Without Deano now being injured, I think this is...
Yeah, but is that now time for Gray actually to show what he's actually capable of?
Yes.
Without the influence of Deano being around, because Deano's not even going to be there as he's injured now, so he's not even going to be on the subs bench.
No.
So that might take the pressure off of Gray.
It could be, mate.
Give him that little...
Yeah, no, it's his chance.
Or a coca.
For the Coco's.
If he gets the opportunity, it's his
time up there.
It's now their time to make a claim to that position, isn't it? They've got 3 games to do it in.
Good place. We don't turn up at Wembley, though, do we?
Well, no. I've only been there once, 84, so.
We turned up.
So you lied then, you are right.
That was the old Wembley.
It doesn't really count, it's the old Wembley.
Neil Austin reckons 3-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
So is you.
Yeah, I hate to say, I just.
Evening, Stuart. Just signed in.
Let's shed some more light on the subject. Go on, keep shouting.
Daniel Lyon, what happened, boys? What's that?
Mr. Iron.
What's happening?
Oh, what's happening, boys?
What's up? Let's go. What's up?
We're talking Tottenham, lads. What are your predictions on the Tottenham game? Let us know.
Definitely.
They're just dangerous, aren't they? You've got Ali, haven't you?
Up front, they're just amazing.
Yeah, they're just a threat, in their, their last 5 games, they've won 3, lost 1, drawn 1, and they've scored 10 and 4 against, It's just a ridiculous team.
We've just got to watch that run through the middle, innit? They like getting out on the wing and crossing that ball into the middle of the box, and like Dele Alli running in on it, or Keane.
They're just.
We should have beaten them at Vicarage Road. Yeah. That's my thing. I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I'm going to go with the fact that we should have beaten them at our place, and we more than matched them. And also, there's a good reason why they don't win the league.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because that as well.
Yeah.
I tell it as it is.
That's down to the point, isn't it?
Thing is, though, I said as well when they. A couple of seasons ago, people were saying, "Oh, they bottled it at West Ham." No, they bottled it when they were drawing too many games in that period around October time. They just had such a mountain to climb.
Yeah. When
it got to West Ham, like they usually do, turn up for one game just to interrupt the title party. They lost the game, but that was not when they bottled it. They bottled it when they were drawing, and Chelsea were winning last season. Chelsea were like a 13-game winning streak. Tottenham were drawing. So in effect, they were getting 2 points. But that's like he said, he's the bottlers.
Yeah, no, he's right.
They would have won. They should have beaten. They should have beaten Leicester to the title 2 seasons previous. 2 seasons previous to this one.
Yeah, I think if you take like Man United in the second half of their FA Cup, they took the game to them, and I think if you take the game to them, they do bottle it. They do.
Yeah, well, we play.
They don't like challenges too much, Tottenham. They don't like
Chelsea. I mean, we do hustle, bustle. Just don't give them any time. Just show them no respect. Just go for it.
Remember, imagine if Firmino and Deulofeu was actually fit for this. The pitch is massive. He'd have a field day because he loves running at them. In theory, that'd be fantastic. I mean, my heart says we'll be lucky to get a draw out of this one, but I think we've got a good chance.
Well, Jason reckons it's a pitch prediction. Jason reckons 2-1.
He's a man after my own heart, that one.
If we have a go at them like we did Palace, like I said, you don't know, do you? Because Palace first
If
half
it's
we're
their guys,
pressing
they're
high.
going to annihilate us.
Yeah.
You've got to get in.
Burnley. Look at what Burnley did to them. You know, Burnley went at them and had a good go. We just got to have a good go at them and just don't be stupid.
And a lot of them players are in the World Cup, isn't they? So they'll have that on their mind now. You know, next couple of months.
Yeah.
So they won't want to go into challenges.
Yeah, but they're still fighting for that top 4 spot, haven't they? They haven't secured that Spurs yet, have they? That's where they're dangerous for me. They can't afford to slip up against us, can they? I know what you mean, you know, not full in, but they need to can't rock up against us. I hope they do.
But what's the atmosphere like at Wembley then? I mean, now that they moved there. Because when I went to the Emirates, it was awful.
Oh, really? Was it that bad?
Chelsea wasn't good as well. So,
really? Chelsea as well?
So what's it like out there, right, for Wembley with Spurs? Because, I don't know.
The atmosphere is good at Wembley. When we were there for the FA Cup semi-final.
No, I mean for when Spurs.
Spurs.
Well, it was a voodoo ground for them, wasn't it? But they seem to have broke that voodoo. You know, they never won there or something, wasn't it? Since it's been the new Wembley.
Don't remind me about that.
Let's hope it comes back to haunt them.
I think Jamie Funnell actually said that he thinks Flores sabotaged that. Exactly. The thing is, the way we played, you've got a case of. I'm not saying yes, it did, but the way we played in that semi-final, there's a case in point. You know?
Yeah.
I remember being there. Me and Pidge were sat amongst most of the Palace fans.
Well, because it was in between. It was the top tier and the bottom tier were all the Palace away, and the middle bit was all the executives, and they said, "Oh, you can't wear your shirts," but a load of guys turned up in shirts. So I said, "Sod it, I'm putting my shirt on."
Yeah, look, when we equalised, God, it weren't.
Well, I'm sorry, these guys were coming to me, and I said, "Well, yeah, go on then, mate. You think that hard?" And they were giving it all that lot, and I was going, "Well, sorry, you guys celebrate." These guys, two next to us, good banter. We had 2 Palace guys beside us, giving it loads to us, give proper ripping us, but it was good banter. But we said, and he said, "Fair play, boys, you scored. Just please celebrate." And all the Palace fans down below looking, because there was like 7 or 8 Watford fans jumping up, going mental in between the bloody awakers. I've got, "What you bastards are going?" So how do they sneak in here? I said, "It's called his extra lounge." We were in the Ponces, mate. We're in the Ponce seats. Super Down Grimley's joined.
Super Down. Look down, nothing wrong.
It will be Sunday. I'll let this one go, but it will be Sunday.
Becky's saying, "Evening, lads. Where's my little friend Taylor?" Jason, what's your predictions, Suren, for the Spurs game?
Yeah, I said
4-1.
I'm hoping 1-1, but I feel we're going to lose 4.
Come on, Morpheus. Go on, you got.
Yeah, come on. He's beginning to believe.
Jason saying he thinks Pereira's going to have another good game.
He'll be the one.
The way he's playing, he'll run rings around the Spurs defence.
Yeah,
I think he'll be the one to. Him or Hughes, won't it? Pereira was superb that Palace game, I must admit. Shame he went off.
starting to see the player that we all know that Pereira is, and we paid so much money for as well. So,
yeah.
You know.
To me, it's going to be one in midfield. I know it is most games, but with this midfield, Ali and Ericsson, them two are the one that Spurs work through, really. I know Kane's up top, but if you can suffocate them two,
play him out the game.
Which isn't easy, is it? 2-class players, but
yeah, Kane's the type of guy. If he hits a strand of thread on his shirt, he'll claim the goal. So, or there's a wind that he farted and it went through his fart cloud. It's definitely a goal. Well in, so we'll see how many goals that he claims, or lack of goals that he tries to claim. He'll probably claim a shot. Because I shot that, it didn't go in, still did it. Still
would you start the same back four that was against Palace? Because I thought that was quite solid. I thought
there was moments of sleepness.
Just sleepness, but it was.
I'm just glad Prodo's not playing. To me,
really? You've heard enough of him, have you?
It's off and on, you know.
Yeah.
Like Cabasselli, it's a tough one. I mean, I don't rate any of our back four. I mean,
really?
To me,
Blimey.
I mean, defence. I mean, we've been shocking all season. I mean, I go back to when we should have bought Ake. That is my thing.
Yeah.
We need Ake. We needed a left back, and we didn't. And that's where,
changed.
I'm not just gonna, I'm gonna say it as I.
No. We want people to, but you don't rate any of them. No.
That's your opinion, mate.
I don't think any of them are Premiership class. I think the problem is Mariappa. Good and bad games, but the problem with our fans are that we like them as people. So we're like, oh, you know, they're good servants to the club, and that's what it is. But, I mean, if we want to, you know, I mean, looking back, I think, 24 points, we just given away. We bottled it. I mean, I could go through. I mean, you look at the Bournemouth game, right? Then you go back to Palace away. Then you go to Everton. We're at Everton, right? There. All we needed to do, Burnley, we just needed to just hold the ball, play it, pass and move, pass and move. You know, that's all we needed to do. So we totally screwed up. I mean, so it's, you know, now all these people are worried about, you know, safety. But it was our own fault. I mean, we're the ones that screwed up. I mean, we scored a goal, and then all you got to do is keep the ball.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's simple.
You know, if it's out, kick it out. Don't just try and play around like with Maps, you know, messing up there, and then the others, and then we can, you know, we've got to start playing with our heads. You know, and that's what we've got to do.
Well, our squad's better than Burnley's. It's just Burnley know how to play. We've got to look at that as the benchmark at the moment, to how we can be organised. We organise first, and then go and play the scintillating football that we played start of the season second.
Yeah,
you know,
and then
we need to look at that next season.
Hold on to the win as well, don't they, Burnley? Once they're in front, they know how
to get the job done.
That's why you never ask us lot to walk a dog, because we never hold on to a lead. That's the only problem. And I've had that loads of times. That's out the way now. That joke's out the way now. It's been put in the shelf, but put in the drawer. But things that I get that at work all the time. They said, you ain't looking after my dog. I was like, oh yeah, funny. Yes, I know what's coming now. You know.
Someone mentioned it when we. I think it was on your show, wasn't it, about what players you would buy, and someone mentioned Bertram, didn't they, who's a defender? Would you have him or not? Yeah. You would have him, you'd see him as a Premier Division.
I think we need, going back, the good old solid centre-half, going back to like John McClellan, Des Walker, these players, they're just no nonsense, they take it. I mean, Des Walker was class, but, you know, players, Tony Adams, those sort of players that, you know.
They also controlled the back four, didn't they? They were the influence on them lines.
John Terry, you know, no nonsense. And, I mean, look at Prodel. How many goals has Prodel scored? I mean, it's shocking.
Yeah, how many I can remember.
Look at Steve Terry, how many goals he scored, right? We'd get the crosses in, corners in, flick on, or the free kicks. I mean, our free kicks are diabolical. We wouldn't renown. We'd get chopped down, and then Barnsley would take it, and it's like a goal, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, and then now we've got Hollyback's taking the corners, and everyone's slating him. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, you wait and see on Thursday. I'll show you how to do it. Is
that because they're not working on them?
You got Moutinho on Thursday,
mate. They're not utilising the tall players either. Because looks we don't practice any set pieces in training at all. Corners. Whereas Chelsea and even Watford back in the day, we utilised Ross Jenkins because of his height. Yeah. When you had a corner, get it on Ross's head. Yeah. Whereas now we don't simply utilise the height of the players.
Yeah, because very English thing. I think it's a very English thing. I think that's why we've got a lot of continental thing. They don't. Exactly. It's like when you see keepers punch it out. The English thing would be to try to hold it and just hold it and bring down chest. A lot of these guys punch it out. It's like that with the organisation. The old way, the English way, not British crap, but the English way is just to launch it or just get rid, and the further it is up that end, the ethos is further it is up that end, the less chance, less damage they're going to cause down our end. You don't get it anymore.
Or even if punch it out, punch it to the side. Don't punch it back. Because I mean, if the opposing keepers did that, they'll punch it, and then Defoe would score, or Jono would score.
Yeah, someone would bang it in. Yeah.
So what you got to do is punch it to the side.
Yeah, try. Look at your side.
Stuart saying you're bang on the money. Major clear out required. Other sides around us are buying better players. Basically, I mean, they're improving. They're taking that next step up, aren't they? They're looking. Burnley, like I say, once going to go on to Burnley. Last bit, everyone said, "Oh well, they play a very conservative style of football." This season, they've tried to bring it on another level and said, "Okay, well, let's see if we can play a bit of football with the organisation that we got." And
they bought a very good striker. That I think Suren likes.
Chris Wood,
Chris Wood. Yeah,
but he suits. He's a Burnley player.
Yeah,
Dyche has looked at it and said, "I need players that fit my system, the way I want to play. So I can't buy, you know."
But yeah, again, we're going back to that manager-coach thing. That Dyer's got the control over what players he buys, wso our coach has no control over what players he gets. This is what you got. Get on with it.
Yeah.
So build a squad. It's all right for a manager that's got the control. Yeah. To build a squad around you. Yeah. But to be handed a bunch of players and go, right, that's what you got to get on with, it's a lot harder, isn't it? I would have thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot better.
But we still know we're going to get corners, we're going to get free kicks. So they've got to be organised, and everyone needs to know their role in that. You know.
But I don't think we learn them. To be honest with you, I like them to offer me go down to the training pitch just to see what they do.
Yeah.
Because I don't think our club at the moment is learning set pieces and corners. I don't think they're.
We need to learn them quick, and even against Tottenham, we need to learn them. They need to do something because Tottenham will counter attack, and Kieran Trippier really impressed me when they played it off. He's very good, and there's one. You've got to be one hell of a player to keep Kyle Walker out, the helium boy, out of the side, because he was a decent player. But I rate Trippier higher than Kyle Walker for the England squad. Honestly, I'd have Trippier at the moment on term of form. Kyle Walker's played really well for City, but Trippier's awesome. I think Trippier's really done well, and he'll be a threat going down the wings against Holbass. He will be. He'll be an interesting battle because he's got a lot of pace and he whips the balls. I mean, okay, it was Ericsson who set up. Was it Tottenham's goal? It was Ericsson. I thought it was Trippier originally. It was Ericsson who went down the wing and did that. But yeah, Trippier will be one of the dangers.
Weakness, but they're right, so our left.
Yeah.
I know, especially when we're at the Rookery, they're just so open. We give them so much space. I mean, that's what we got to talk about.
That right hand side, how much space did we afford them? That was horrendous. Some of the space that was one of the games we went to, and there's so much space Trippier had on that right hand side, and that's like I say when Ericsson put that cross in, no one was challenging him. It just allowed him to put one right, and like I say, the perfect ball right behind the back line for someone to come in and steal in. I think, and we just got to be careful because they're well known for doing that. Tottenham putting balls, perfect balls behind, or behind. If it's not the penalty spot, then it's behind the defenders.
Well, that's the worst scored the other day, wasn't it? In behind the back and Dele Alli. Dele Alli got it?
That's what Poch tells him to do because it's the worst. The worst corners and the worst passes are the hard and low ones behind them because they've got to turn. If it's high up, it's bread and butter.
Also, when you put the crosses in, you put a bit of spin on it. Any touch, like Barnsley used to do, you put the spin in. Any touch, defender hits it, it's going to go in.
It's going to go over the bar.
Jason's asked this a couple of times now. Do you guys think Chalobah will bet within the last 3 games?
Well, Duxbury said he will. Be it on the bench, he said he will. Duxbury said.
I reckon.
So I'll take it as gospel with Dux. I think it'll be
Newcastle. We get a run.
Yeah, but I think it may be just bench for the next 2 games. He'll come on from the bench. There's no point wrecking him because we're not challenging for any trophies or anything.
We're not relegated.
So just give him a couple of run-outs, 20-minute cameos or something like that to the end of the season, and then just say, okay, we know what we need to work on through pre-season, and let's get you fighting fit and 100% for the start of the season.
To me, he's been the biggest miss. Chalobah.
Recently, Delafeu throughout the season. Chalobah.
It's because them games you said we bottled Chalobah, as we all know, is that probably that sort of player that take control, calm it down. Simple pass, not a panic pass. Bring it down.
I think him and Cleverley were,
and then you had all 3 were clicking, weren't they?
I think we missed really all 3 of them, didn't we, this season when they dropped out.
Yeah.
And it started with it started with the defence. Our going forward from midfield and attack was brilliant. It was the centre. It was the central positions at the back. We just didn't have a settled back 2. The right and left fullbacks were fine. It was just the central thing.
Well, if you look back, we've never had. I think only one time we had consecutive same teams, unchanged teams.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to have any? We're not going to know.
Well, Flores had it lucky because he had Cathcart and Britos throughout most of the season. That was pretty much his back line a lot of the time. Okay, with the additional Prodil, but most of the time his best back line was Britos and Cathcart. I know it was 2 seasons ago, but he had the luxury of having a pretty much settled back 4. It's just a shame we couldn't have that. It's all ifs and buts, but.
Graham Richardson up front. That's from Jason. Maybe with Deeney injured, we could try Graham Richardson together up front.
Yeah. And keep a Kaka as
what you got to lose? The only thing is they're not big men, are they? You can't lump it up to them 2. They're not going to win headers.
I'd have a Kaka and one of the 2.
Yeah, I'd have a Kaka.
But going back to the Palace game, did you? Because what I did was we went the first half. We were in the Rookery. because they switched ends, we said, "Sod this, we're going to go to the family stand." So we went to the family stand in the second half to see if we'd see a goal. So
you actually got in there and actually.
I do.
Oh yes, Suren.
Free access to the ground.
But anyway, so
The key to the gates.
we did. I just went round anyway. So we did that, and then Richarlison had a shot. He took the player on, had a shot where he should have squared, and Deano was
buried over the bar,
screaming at him. All he had to do was side foot it to him, and that would have been in. Did you guys see that from the end? Though?
Yeah.
I saw him take the shot. Yeah, I saw him take.
He was livid, wasn't he?
He was fuming. He was like, oh, it was just mad. You know. So I mean, Richarlison has to think. He's got to think quick. I mean, you don't shoot in that angle when you've got someone in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, so they've got it. I mean, there we would have scored, and then the whole game would have changed.
Yeah. To be fair, I know what you mean there. He should have. To be fair, he played.
Strikers do, though, don't they? Strikers are greedy. If they get a chance to have a shot, they'll have a shot rather than lay it off, I think.
You see the red mist, don't you?
Yeah,
there's the goal. Shoot.
Fair with Richarlison, he tried playing a hard ball through to Gray when really he should have run onto it. I can't remember. He booted it too long. You know, it's a first time ball, but yeah, he's. See, I don't know whether to sell Richarlison or not this year. I really think it'd be a mistake if we sold him.
Super Dan Grim, that's a good shout.
Get him. I think he's a good player.
He always plays great against us.
Who's that? Sorry,
that was Darren Grimley there.
Oh,
Nathan Redmond,
yeah.
Bertrand, and
need.
Redmond.
Shane
Yes.
I would only disagree with you because his goal scoring record the last 2 years is shocking. It's up there with Gray's this season. If you look at how many goals he scored for Southampton, I'd rather have Austin.
Austin as well.
I'd rather have Austin out of the two. I mean, Shane Long, I've always rated, but the last 2 seasons have been horrendous. He's absolutely been horrendous. But before that, he was quite an accomplished goal scoring Premier League forward. Just hasn't happened the last 2 years.
Well, would you? I know this has been a subject but would you have Zaha?
Yes, absolutely.
Every time.
Out of doubt.
You would, and people slaughter us that, but sorry. No. He's one of those, like Robbie Savage. I'm sorry, but people, if someone says you wouldn't want Robbie Savage in your side when he was in his pomp, it's complete lies. Because everyone loved to hate him, like Zaha. He's the
pantomime villain, isn't he?
It's the pantomime villain, but I tell you what, with Robbie Savage, back when he was in his mid-20s to late 20s, he'd give you everything, 110%. And Zaha's like that. If Zaha was in your thing, if he was on the right wing for us, we'd love it.
Yeah, too. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to have him.
What's your opinion, guys? Zaha or no Zaha? Let us know.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
See, I think Watford fans love to hate him, but would they change their minds if he's playing for us?
Yes.
I mean,
well, as I said,
I hate him. I think I'll be able to keep the thing. He's a cock. But if someone says, right, we're buying him for 15 million, I said, I'll snap your hand off. I said, go on then, let's have him.
And that's what he's paid to do, innit? Get in the box, either have a shot or fall over. Because out of 30 games, if he does that every game and gets 20 penalties in a season,
he's
worth his money.
He becomes Andy Johnson.
Now the problem is he's going to score them.
Well, yeah, but he's got the penalty.
Step up Benteke.
Now, I'm a fan of Zaha, but he does drive you nuts. He really...
When he sits on his feet, he's a very good, influential player for Palace. And the Palace would not be where they are. They'd be bottom if it wasn't for Zaha. And he's the one player of real class when he's on his feet and running at you. Real class. United, to be fair, he never had the chance because a lot of players, once Moyes came in, Moyes made up his mind who he wanted to keep and who he didn't. And he never got his chance at United. To be fair,
he's just one of them players that you go, here he comes, you know what I mean?
As soon as he has the ball, everyone stands up and goes, oh, what's he going to do? Even Watford fans, we know he's got to dive, but when you're a player team, but even really in secret mind, you think, oh shit, stand up, don't dive in, he'll go around you or fall over.
Yeah, but if he dives and gets the penalty, and they score from it. That's the difference between staying up and going down, isn't it? If you're not paying him to do that, get in that box, either get a shot or take the knock. What's the worst he's going to get? Get a yellow card like he did against us. Yeah, but on the other hand, he'll get a penalty. They get a goal. It could be the difference. 20 goals a season from cheating keeps you in the Premier League, doesn't it? Aidan says there, no Zaha, hate cheats. But if we had a player like that, we'd love him.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't take this analogy when people say, "Well, if he's playing for you and he dived, you shout." Yes, yes, I would. I'll be truthful. Yes, I would, because every team, if in your back of your mind, like it or not, you will shout for everything for your team. If a player goes over, regardless, you know it's not a penalty, you shout anyway. A lot of people, not everyone, 110% of the time, but especially me. I mean, I'm guilty of it. Especially someone fall off, oh ref, and you know it's not a foul, but you shout a thing. And the thing is, but in your back of mind, even a Charlton one, which was like, it was. Yeah, was it or was it not? If it kept on happening, even though I'd be delighted he had a penalty he scored, in the back of my mind, it's like, got to stop doing that because eventually they will not be given. Yeah, that's what I would sing as well. Yeah, even though I'd love it, and at the time, if you go, yes, penalty, we're going to win.
But would more be given than not be given?
Well, so I was getting a reputation because the one that was more of a penalty, which I said he ran into. Ran in rather than think it was sort of a sketchy, but it was more of a penalty.
So it's going against him now.
Yeah, because he's diving too much.
The genuine ones that happens, which was more, I was saying more genuine. The one that people say it's a penalty is more genuinely a penalty than the other ones. He actually didn't get the one. He said he stumbled upon. He said, if I knew he was pulling my shirt, I'm sorry. Every time if you pull someone's shirt, you go back. You don't go forward.
Yeah.
So I never understood this thing where they pull their shirt and they go forward. Surely you pull someone back, they go back.
Yeah.
Law of gravity.
Yeah, we've had that, haven't we?
Yeah, but that's the same thing with Zara when he was looking at the thing when he was talking about when he was going down. He says, I stumbled. Well, yeah, good on you, mate, because you wouldn't have said that wasn't a penalty if you actually got it.
Yeah.
On Soccer AM, Soccer Sunday, it was all right saying it then when you didn't get the penalty. Would he have said the same thing?
Neil says every team has a player that tries to con the officials.
Probably right, actually.
Well, first he did that as well, though. So then, the true fans were like, look, this is just diabolical.
Yeah,
then others were just like, go with it, so.
Right, as we're going on, who would you have and all this lot, we're mentioning an ex-Watford player, which I think most people did like, and would you have him back if we, had the option? That's Vidra. He's got 19 goals this season, 36 games, nothing to be sneezed at. We know he's a,
he's a fan's favourite, isn't he?
Yeah. I did like
it. Yeah. I think Watford's
it's a tough one, isn't it?
I would take him.
You would take him, would you, Suren?
On current form, if I based it on current form, he's an interesting player and we should look at him. But he did have a good chance at West Brom. He didn't have a big chance, but he had a good chance at West Brom. And he had a period when he played for us where he scored a bucket. It's a bit like Diego Costa of the Championship, where he'd bang in a whole glut of goals in one period and then have a really dry period.
Yeah.
And the thing is that's the only problem I've got with reservation with Vidra until he actually, people say, well, you've got to give him the chance. But that West Brom experience where he had a few games and he didn't really produce and then he was in and out the side.
I thought that
is what put me off.
He scored
I wouldn't have Fessy back.
Yeah,
I don't think he's Premier League quality. He's a good player, but he's temperamental, and we can't have that. We've got too many egos. We need a few old school players who roll up their sleeves to carry these ones because we've got too many carriers at the moment. We're carrying too many passengers.
Yeah, too many prima donnas.
There are too many getting passed on. If we had like 7 players, 7 hard nuts or not hard nuts, but players that roll up their sleeves and get on with it, you could probably compensate for the other 4 that are sitting there putting their hands on their hips. But we haven't got enough of that at the moment. We need a few more of them. That in the trenches that can dig you out the trenches, sort of players.
I think we need players that can read the game. Like, when there's a melee, where's the ball going to go? Get there and be ready to shoot. And that's what we're missing.
Just get on with it.
Yeah.
Roy would have Vidra back. Watford Steve would have Vidra back.
It's a double-ended cord.
It is, yeah.
He says stop the forum post about having him back. Yeah.
There's people that will refuse to have him back, and I can understand where they're coming from with that because it's one of those because it's like I said, it's that's the only thing that puts me off with him is his time at West Brom.
But what about the players we got out on loan? Putting them back, some of them back.
I still wouldn't have Jakubiak playing up front. I just don't think he's in that class to replace anything we've got, and that's saying something because we've hardly got 30 goals a season strikers. the moment.
Yeah, that's what we're.
Ukubia could probably be more of a League One player, push below Championship. His class. It's a shame because when he first broke through, I said, "Oh, well, at the moment," because it's like Felipe and Pierre. Dion's looking at really pushing on pre-season.
Yeah, I was going to mention him later. Yeah, I was going to mention that young man.
Felipe, I at the moment I certainly rate him, and I think he'll be one that we got to sort of try and integrate a little bit more next season. He's back with the under-23s now, isn't he? Because he was on loan for a bit.
Aidan, what about Forestieri back?
No,
he's not. He's gone backwards. I don't know why.
2 years ago, I would have. A year ago. Sorry, no, a year ago, I would have seriously considered it in the summer transfer window.
Yeah,
even I was shouting I wanted him back.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Before that Thursday with the transfer window, even I was thinking, well, when there was rumours of him possibly coming back, I said, well, I wouldn't complain if he did. Haven't got fire alarm here.
Oh, it's hot in here. It's heating up. The show's heating up, guys.
Hang on, I'll get that.
That's our dinner on.
Probably it's worth a strike of the sign though. Who Watford could get. It's a hard one to think of one, isn't it?
God.
You know, we
Nice
could
to have
realistically. I think he's a bit out of our price range, most salary. It'd be nice.
Giving me team.
Who burnt the toast, for fuck's sake? Roy said, yeah. Right, I will actually, while we're on that note, I will announce, all being well, we should have Roy on the show on Sunday. Be it if he doesn't come on, and Roy knows this, be it if he doesn't come on the show, we definitely have him on the phone. So we were hoping that it'll be on the sofa. So Roy, I know we've said that we're all being well, mate. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get him in here, chatting 1881 and the bunker. Which I tell you what, some of the stuff that he's thinking of. I can't mention many things, but a few things. He'll probably tell a few things out as well. But it's pretty promising. I can't wait. I can't wait to go down there next year. But I said to Roy, because he's watching now, I said to him that, you know, it proves how popular and how fantastic him and all the guys there are doing it. Because he said he wanted somewhere fun and for a lot more for community spirit sort of thing. You go and you can
bring the club feel back to the club.
That's it.
That's right.
And he just proves, because now they've had to shut it for safety reasons because there's too many people going in there. I didn't realise how dense that unit actually is, because they can go even further down there. It's like an underground layer, isn't it? Yeah. It's like a bat cave.
So what, they open more up, are
they? They do even more. I said you can build another top to that, because that bit is flat above it. You could probably build another bit and then break into it, and you put a stairwell up there and everything. Have like a beer garden thing on top or something.
That'd be nice to see it next year then.
Oh, I can't wait, yeah. Dinner's ready, apparently, Watford. Cheers, mate. Nice one.
So we're going to sign Salah then, Mick, yeah?
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? God, I'd like him from Man City.
Just get him on loan for a year, just to see what he's like.
Man City.
Which one?
Salah and Man City.
Sterling, De Bruyne. Oh, yeah, right, that's two good players.
I'll tell you what, all seriously, firstly we'll go for them first to try to give them a 12-month loan deal, just see what they're like, and then commit to buying after. Let's be cautious with these ones, with Salah and stuff. We don't know what they're really like, to be honest. They're only one-season wonders, to be honest, at the moment, but they're controversial.
I'll take one season.
Yeah, I'll take the one season. Well, that'll probably be the season before, though. That's the only thing. They end up scoring 4 goals.
My dad mentioned one, but I pretty much told him to get lost because it was ridiculous, because he's fallen out of City, and that was Stones at the back. I said, you must be joking. How could we afford him?
Yeah, can I just say, Roy, you're right. It is your man cave, mate. This is my man cave. That's your man cave. You just got a slightly miles bigger man cave.
What about Michael Keane? Because he's probably fallen out at Everton. Him good enough or not? Do you like him or not really?
I don't really know much about it.
He was quality in Burnley. The thing is, though, when you're playing alongside Ashley Williams, can you actually... I'm sorry, but Furious Morey's a better defender than Ashley Williams last season.
He hasn't been playing, has he? He was quality.
When he was at Swansea, he was good. So
but he's got to the point where his legs are starting to cripple on him. I mean, he absolutely shocking.
Going back, I wanted Ashley Williams, I wanted Defoe, and I wanted Ake.
Yeah.
You know, at the time.
In the summer, I would have probably agreed with you as well. Looking at the hindsight's a lovely thing. Looking at it now, it's not. No.
Imagine we signed the phone line. In them points we've thrown away, we probably would have had 10 of them. We probably would have kept 10.
Would you guys have gone for Chris Woods instead of Gray?
Now looking at it now, yes, but
yes.
before I wouldn't have
Yeah.
done.
Not
Honestly, I wouldn't have done
season.
Yeah, I was happy
because
with
he had scored the goals for Burnley. I would have said he's got the proven quality at the time. I would know, but now, oh God, all day
Looking
long.
back on hindsight, yeah, you would have done.
Yeah,
but not when we bought
Honestly,
him.
I shock you at it. Now I wouldn't have Defoe at the moment on current form. Okay, he scored thing, but look at his goals record. He ain't that good considering the last 2 seasons at Sunderland. He's only scored about 5. He only scored like 15, 20 goals. He scored about 5 goals this season. That's the only
his
thing.
name precedes him, doesn't it, Defoe? Because he was Tottenham. Who was that?
I mean, he's
Yeah,
a
Tottenham,
box
where
in the
he got
box.
his
He's a
name.
really good player.
Yeah.
Start of the season, I would have snapped your hand off for him all day long. Paid him the 150 grand he's on if we could afford it. No problem at all. Now I'm very sceptical, just because of based on the form.
Yeah.
Just based on the form, not because it's different. Just based on this form. No.
Problem is,
But see, that's where I totally disagree. I would go Defoe any day of the week. I mean, I just think he is the one player. He can play with a crap team, but he'll score.
yeah.
So, I mean, that's what's so great about football. It's all about opinions. It's all about what you think, you know. And to me, Defoe, I'd have any day.
To me, we are lacking that fox in the box to sniff out, like you said, read the game with strikers, because our strikers don't really take many chances.
He could be right though. If we got Defoe
But
and
we
said,
did at the
okay, we'll
start,
get him on
didn't
his year, and he ends up scoring probably 15 goals again.
Yeah.
It's probably this season. He
Just at the
just
start of the
hasn't really
season, we
clicked.
were
Is it?
taking our shots. We were shooting from outside the box. We were having long-range shots.
Variation, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
whereas-
now, why does it stop taking long shots? Why did it have to stop
I don't
taking
know.
long shots all of a sudden?
Remember Capu? Capu was scoring against Bournemouth. He
Oh,
was
God.
rocketed.
Yeah.
Decore was scoring for 5. I mean,
Why
he
does
was
it
top
stop?
scorer, wasn't he, at the beginning? I mean, it's
Why does it just stop? Why do we have to play Barcelona or Man City football? We'll tap it here, we're outside the box now. Let's do a bloody another pass. Friggin' hit it. I think Decore booted one over. I was like, oh, well, good for you. You had a bloody shot. Thank God for that. What's the point in just giving it back to the keeper? Oh, what's going to happen? It bloody goes in the top corner. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right, Paul mentioned him, Dion Pereira. He did score for the under-23s in a 4-3 loss. Would you consider bringing him into the first team? Not start, but just get some experience.
Integrate him.
Yeah, blood him in a bit. Just
Maybe.
get a few minutes.
I think we have to, don't we, start bringing younger players
Yeah.
through? You know, is it worth all? Because trying to buy players in all the time and fit them into a team, surely if you're getting teams in the background to play with each other,
Yep.
when they come forward, they're already, like you guys, when you play on a
Yeah, yeah. You,
Thursday night, you know where each other's going to be on the pitch because you played week in, week out
Yeah.
for time.
Well, he'll know where we are. This is we are the 2 rocks in front of the goal that you won't get past. That's all I'm saying. It's Colin Foster and David Holdsworth again, mate.
Suren's going up to play football with these guys on Thursday, if you don't know. Challenge them to a game.
And I pre-booked A&E in Watford as well. So.
I do.
We've actually,
I'm not.
honestly, we've let in the legendary Moutinho up front with him. It's going to be, what do you reckon? It's going to be Blissett and Jenkins up front.
There you go. Yeah.
Or Morpheus and Neo up front.
Yes, I do. We got no chance.
God, Jesus.
I can see ambulances be on standby.
Yeah.
If you watch it, you more kind of go, Mr. Anderson. Oh God, that's gonna be the clash of the Titans. That is, mate. I'll tell you. Oh, God.
Jason, I've heard good things about the Colombian kid that we have got, who is out on loan somewhere in Spain.
Yes, Hernandez.
Hernandez,
yeah.
That's all I hear is good stuff about that boy.
It'd be nice to see him next season. That's how about the loan move for the summer for Sergei Gambari
Potpourri.
from Bayern. He will be loaned out again, I believe.
Oh, they were showing you like the free transfer 11. They got that Max Meyer, 22 years old. He's out of contract. He's from, was it Schalke? Jesus, 22 years old. He's got a put it this way. This guy in the Bundesliga, against the Bundesliga, he's got a pass rate, completion rate of 92%.
Why the hell are they?
And he's a free transfer. He's a possibly a free transfer. Max Meyer. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
We got no chance of getting him because he'd be on like 200,000 a week at thing, but
Graham's just noted to stop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get it on.
like plug it.
Oh,
Just, give him.
Yeah, this
give him
is top Graham Laycock that I designed. I don't know whether you guys can see it there. Look. Thank you, Graham, for that, mate. And on the back, I don't know whether you can see.
Right, that's it. Love it.
Thank you, Graham. So if you've got any ideas for tops that you want designed, get hold of Graham Laycock. He's on Facebook and on our messaging site. Yeah. Shiny tops for you.
Go and Suren, your sweets one. Go on.
Oh, you're here. You can do it now.
This one I've got from Jim Cook, Ashby, St. Eve, and this is the Gomez one.
Yeah, this is the Rambo God one. So, but Pidge branded as well, by the way. So Jim, thank you very much, mate. Yes. So I'm reading this so I don't completely muck it up. Sweets for all. I cannot make this up now. I'm on a run now. I've actually pronounced it right and everything.
4 times.
Unit 5, Watford Market. This young man here. Was it 1:30 on a match day?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
What's the other days you're open?
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday against Newcastle, I'm going to close at 1:30. That's all right. We've got to get priorities.
Well, you go and watch the game, are you? Yeah. I might as well while you're in the area.
There's not going to be much happening afterwards. So.
Do you still sell those mugs for £10? Graham Local for charity, guys? Yeah, the Graham Local
ones. What I might
ones.
do is instead of the Easter eggs, we'll just do pick and mix. Just put pick and mix. Let someone take the cup and then fill it up, and then they can have that. £10, £5 will go charity. It's going to go to Peace Hospice or Dementia UK.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Unit 5, Watford Market, sweets for all. And they do a nice brekkie next door as well, don't they? So, you go and get your brekkie next door and then go and raid his sweet shop. You obviously have to part with money, obviously. We're not telling you to rob his... we'll just go like that or something and then think... But yeah, go and get your brekkie and then go and raid his sweet shop before 1:30 on next week Saturday.
Game.
Yeah, before you go. Definitely. And put a load of money to charity as well.
Right, I read this on the phone.
Magical!
The
Scooby-Doo thing on Wayne's World.
It's another blooming keeper we're after. Don't get me wrong, this is a terrific keeper if we got him. He's knocking on a bit, but it's Tom Heaton. Oh, that's what I've seen. Oh, God. I know we got this young Swedish kid, but
do we need any more keepers?
I know.
Karate Kid's leaving. Karate Kid's leaving, any for Forest.
But this is Heaton, who is.
It's just a boom. Sorry, who does a crane kick in a FA Cup semi-final? So Karate Kid, Miyogi's sending him off to Forest. So he's got Daniel's son's gone to Forest. We've got Kinesis. I don't want to be asking him. He'll go. I think now he's had a really good go. He's credit to him. He's had a decent spell with us, but I think Gomez. I don't know because Gomez will start. I really want Gomez to stay for and get at least over the play before the end of the season. Dahlberg. I'll tell you what. I still say this, and I will continue to say this. Dahlberg is quality. This guy will be a number 1 for us for a long time. But if we do have Dahlberg, Tom Heaton, I will not complain if we get Tom Heaton. He's absolutely quality.
Do you reckon he's getting him in to maybe teach Dahlberg a little bit more, maybe, for that reason? If you had Heaton and Gomez there.
Why don't just drop Gomez? If Gomez is not going to play, just have him as the goalkeeping coach. And then bring Tom Heaton in and have those two vying for the spot. And just say to Dahlberg, right, Tom Heaton's number 1, you've got to win your place.
Well, yeah, because Alex Chamberlain, he's left, so we replaced the goalkeeping coach.
I thought we already had one from Silver. We brought in a goalkeeping coach, I think, to work alongside Chambo. Right. Because this guy that came with him with Hull apparently was very sought after. This goalkeeping coach apparently is amazing as a coach because he brought in his own backroom stuff, didn't he, Silver? At the time, he had like a cluster of coaches that he had at, was it Sporting Lisbon, and he had a couple. Was it Lisbon he managed? It was definitely Hull.
I think it was Sporting Lisbon.
It was definitely at Hull when he brought these guys in. He brought them all from Hull.
So have they stayed or are they gone?
I don't know. I haven't heard much about when he left, did he? I think his assistant left. I don't know if the rest of the guys did. Certainly when Dr. Doolittle came, he did Dr. Do a lot because the injury crisis
didn't do a lot.
The one who's coming now, he's Dr. Do a lot. This one, Dr. Do very little. The one before, but the guys come in. It certainly wasn't Silver's choice. He's obviously curbed it, but this goalkeeping coach was very sought after. I personally would give Gomez his 100th appearance, and then just say, look, you're probably not going to be number 1. Make a decision. What do you want to do? But even if you do stay on, say even as third choice, we'll put you as goalkeeping coach. And who better to have as goalkeeping coach? He'll probably stay as well. I reckon he would stay because he's more or less his home now, isn't it? You know, really. So
yeah, he's settled with us.
And then Dolberg and Heaton as our goalkeepers. Yeah. And then obviously Batchman as a Batchman, just having him floating around the back as a.
Yeah, but
you've still got Batchman, and Batchman's half decent.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. Yeah, he's not a bad keeper.
Thing with Heaton, you know, could he organise our defence?
Heaton's an old school English keeper.
Yeah, you know, could he get that defence? Because you know that's what I think we're missing with Gomez, isn't it? I think he's the talker of that.
I think it's leaders in each section of the pitch. You've got the keeper sorting out the defence, then you've got the midfielders, and then you've got up front.
Yeah.
So, and really, they should all know what they're doing anyway. That's what.
Yeah, no, you're right, but you always, like you said, you always need talkers in a team, though, don't you? To organise that. Someone in talking, God, they don't see them and don't want to see them, don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where, you know, missing Deano will be a.
Yeah,
but then somebody else has got to take that chance, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they have. But
grab that team. Come on.
Well, it's not we say on a Thursday when we just have a kickabout up on an AstroTurf pitch. We see all our mates. They're all loud and brash and everything. You get them on even something as stupid as an AstroTurf pitch, and they shrink. You don't hear a bloody peep from them. And you sort of think it's probably the same thing in professional, where these guys are probably when they're off on the training pitch and everything. You get them on the pitch and they're shrinking violets. It's like it's not hard to talk.
No.
If you want the ball, we always say, if you want the ball, you either go and get it or you shout for it. It's not hard to organise. Some of them are a bit more brash, a bit more, you know, Tony Adams-y sort of chest out sort of warrior sort of kind. But others, you know, you're not going to shout, just lead by example. Turn up and say, look, if I'm going to do it, people look at you and say, look, you're winning tackles like Decore. Doesn't shout much, but you sort of say he's winning tackles. Yeah. Well, come on, if he's doing it, why aren't we doing it? You know, there's two types of thing. Yeah, we need organisation.
You don't be vocal, but you just show it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and then that helps. That's almost as good as shouting and beating your chest and come on. You know, sometimes doing that and winning headers, you're thinking, well, hang on a moment. Like I say, the defence inspires a goalkeeper confidence in his defence and vice versa. That's another thing about organisation. The confidence of the goalkeeper inspires the defence and vice versa.
To be fair, Cleverly does that a lot, doesn't he? That beat your chest, I lead the way, crunching tackle.
And also he does it by leads by an example.
Yeah, he does.
He does the Dennis Irwin. He keep harking on about the Dennis Irwin type style where he just gets on with it, wins the balls and just, you know, does all the dirty work, but allows, when he was fit, Shalabar and Decore to bomb forward and create.
Yeah.
But we need a player like Robbo in the team. Just
Robbo,
Les Taylor, hustle, bustle. Just
it'd be great to have a Robbo, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I said to him, just come on, as you're coaching, why didn't you just coach for the last 3 games and Coach Holbass had the... He actually said that. He actually said that. He said, I can't do that. He said, I'm a coach, but I can't do that. Oh, I'll do anything for love. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get a Dennis Irwin sort of player. That was a player, wasn't it? He could even bang in a goal and a penalty.
The back was died.
Unprepared,
no shot.
God, it's going to make a noise now. Christ's sake.
Oh, Jesus.
So you chuck pretty much everyone out from the defence and clear that out.
All right, well, you tell me. Let's put this out there. Yeah. You tell me, of our defence, who is Premiership class?
Right, who's Premiership class, guys? Lord Suren has put this out to you guys. Who's Premier League class in our defence, and who would you get rid of just from the defence? So shoot this out.
I mean, like, when I say that, I mean a player that you can depend on.
Yeah.
You know, it's a last stick tackle. Who's going to make it? Who's going to chop him down? Who's going to give away a penalty? You know, I mean, for me, it'll be like Mattel. He's the one that he'd give you a head start and he'll still be. I mean,
when you pick Cathcart.
I like Cathcart.
I would keep Cathcart.
That game, he was good.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't think. Who would you right? So run through the question out. Who would you keep, and who would you get rid?
If you had to keep 2 of them at least.
And see if these 2 bomb on and see, because I know.
Say Mariappa. I mean, he improved throughout the season. I mean, at the beginning, it wasn't so great, but then, you know, for me, that's Mariappa. But I would like to see. I mean, he's like the gentle giant.
Yeah, he is.
He should be scoring. He should be scoring in the headers.
Yeah.
He should be up there.
Getting all messages now. Look.
probably like 6'3".
Put it on silent.
He should be.
It is on silent.
He should be out there.
Yeah, no,
he
you're right.
should be winning headers. You look at him.
Yeah.
And I think, bloody hell, I look at him up there, and I'm like, bloody hell. And then you're just like, he's just like a wimp. You know, he's got to be.
No, you're true. He has gone a bit.
They've all said
soft,
Cathcart. Watford Steve said ditch Holbass. Cathcart and Cabs to stay. I would definitely keep Cabs and Cathcart. Definitely Firmina.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
The rest of them I'll ship out. I'll ship them out now. I think Holbass we've got to get rid of now. Britos is near the end now. He's had a decent run, but he's near the end. Prodil is close on the border now because based on this season, I would get rid of him. Based on the season before, I'd keep him.
Quality, yeah, but this season.
Basing on what we know now, I would. Yeah, those are the only ones I would keep. I'd only keep about 3 of them, 4 of them. Yeah, Maps, Cabs, Firmina.
And then who would you bring in then?
Yeah,
Mawson.
Yeah.
Aidan Flint.
Yeah, Mawson.
Aidan Flint, I think, is quality. 28 years old, good age for defender. Taylor don't agree with me with that one.
Duncan, Brighton.
Dunk you could do.
He's like that old school.
Holgate or John Joe Kenny from Everton, one of those two. John Joe Kenny as a right back. Get rid of Yamat and bring John Joe Kenny on loan for a season. He's quality, I think, as well. Colgate, you can bring him on as left back. Bring him as look for a couple of loan deals from Everton.
I would still go with that, even if it's 20 minutes.
Yes,
that shows that we've got ambition and we're going to go for it.
Because he's going to be the main focal point at left back, then yes, I would say buy him because he wouldn't be back up. He'd be if you're going to buy him with his project.
He can play centre half. He can play.
Yeah, he's playing.
And then you'd have God, now I've forgotten him. Who's our young left back? Mason.
Mason. Yeah. Breed him in.
Or have Luke Shaw on loan for a season.
I wouldn't mind Luke Shaw.
But if Southampton go down, Ryan Bertrand.
And Redmond, but whoever said that shout.
But as defence.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But
who's it? Oh, go on, you shout. Go on, you shout.
Aidan, Cathcart, Cavaselli, Prodil, keep. Get rid of Holbass and Maps. Neil, none. I suppose he's mean get rid of all of them.
Not no, like you said, not just no.
Watford Steve, ditch Holbass. Darren Grimley, Cathcart. I presume he's keeping Cathcart.
Yeah.
Bjorn, Cathcart and Cabs to stay. Watford Steve, Prodil too slow for Prem quality attackers.
Yeah.
Bjorn, oh yes, keep Kiko.
Yeah.
Les, Prodil and Cart Horse.
Cart Horse, I like it. Sir Ray's watching it last as well. Go on, Go on, Sir Ray.
Find any defenders to stay focused for the full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
With a bad record of our defence switching off after 85. The opposition know this. How many seasons have we suffered?
All 3.
For last minute goals.
Well, the thing is, though, the first one we didn't suffer many late goals.
No, true.
The last 2 this season has been horrendous for it. It's got worse.
Do you reckon the stop clock on the screens don't help?
Oh yeah.
Someone's looking down, going.
When they look up to, there's 85 minutes gone. Whereas before it was, on this old school board, the only one who had the time was the referee, who knew how long was left.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an excuse, should it?
It's like this clapping rubbish with the Taylor thing. Okay,
I
agree with people saying about the Taylor thing, the clapping, but sorry, not the clapping. It distracts him because how come it don't distract the opposition?
Yeah.
So that bit's a load of crap, but it distracts us and all their stuff because we don't clap on 90 minutes. So how does it?
Moses in the house.
Well, you're back with Boozy.
Stop clock
You're
on
up
the
front with
screen.
Boozy.
Yeah.
A few of the players look up. Oh, it's 85. We've only got 5 minutes left of this game, and he's offside. Whereas if they didn't know, when you play football on the pitch, when you guys, the only one who knows how long you got left is the referee.
To be honest, it needs something stupid as the farther side. We don't know how long is it goes, so we just get on with it.
Yeah.
I know it sounds stupid. It's only farther side kickabout. There's no,
that's what we've been lacking. The urgency, then they just even we let a goal in. What the hell? Just take your time. And secondly, for the last few seasons, we back off the attackers every time. Why would you go backwards? Someone put a tackle in, you fuck up, then the next person covers you, and then you go back, and that's all you do. It's not rocket science. I mean,
no. Too much respect.
Right? Sweets for all. Okay. What day is you open again? We'll shut this out again because they need to know. The public need to know.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 4, and then the Saturday of the Newcastle game, I'm going to be there till 1:30.
Yeah.
Get your sweets before the game.
Yeah. Get a brekkie and then raid his sweet shop. Yeah. So. And guys, just remember we're in association with WD18, the Watford Fans channel. Like, share and subscribe. Get all the latest content from them, all the news. And also they're doing Our Fans now. And this the young man over here, not that one, he's the official young man. But this young man has been on, go on to WD18, and the latest video is all about the sweet shop, is it? They go around all the sweet shop and everything.
Oh, and it's not, it looks like someone's grabbed on his head.
But the video's not that bad, honestly. So, he's got a nice poo. He's resting on poo. Yeah. And guys, remember Ashby St Eve. Big shout out to Jim Cook. He's done all the tailor-made army, the TMA TV logos as well. Well done, mate. Going to Ashby St Eve. We've got the Gomez t-shirt here. We've got the Rambo one here. All the Watford superhero t-shirts, gifts and souvenirs. Message Jim Cook. Also message Lord Suren. Any ideas you got, message them, guys. And you never know, they may make you the t-shirts. And we've also got now officially a TMA branded Graham Taylor t-shirt. So go on the forum. We've got the link up there. We'll post the link up a bit more as well. And we've got a GT t-shirt on its way. It's official now. So go onto the forum and have a look. And it's online, so you can buy it straight away. So Google Ashby St Eve and go and get your superhero t-shirts on there as well. Just remember Paul Muzzy with his vlogs. Go to Paul Muzzy on YouTube. Once again, like, share and subscribe. All the latest vlogs from Paul Muzzy. He does a wide range of like the internationals, ladies internationals. He does non-league, and obviously is the fan favourite Watford podcasts as well. So remember as well, Watford Steve, you've got your jacket.
Watford Steve jacket down there. Graham for all your bespoke design t-shirts. Just get hold of Graham. He'll make them for you.
All right. So Watford Steve fast track delivery, and like the t-shirts here with Graham Laycock. Remember, buy his mugs, $7.99 to the epilepsy charity. You know the background on it now, so just get online. Go and message Graham Laycock, get yourself sorted out with a mug. We'll post up a few more pictures of the mugs once again. And just remember, Sweets for All, we'll have the mugs for £10, £5 goes to local charities as well. So that is pretty much it. I think that's all the plugs we have as well. And Mr. G's Retro Rewind is on. I have told him to go on to YouTube because you're less likely to get taken down. So, Mr. G, if you're watching me, mate, YouTube, young man, just remember our channel, like, share, subscribe. All the latest podcasts. We've got a few more favourites on there. We're going to adapt a bit more. If you've got any ideas for the YouTube, our official YouTube, please message us, guys. Everything's welcome. We can do it. We'll put it on there. And also TMA TV. We've got the new fan page. Share. Get it all out there, guys. It's mainly to do. We are looking for sponsors, guys. So that is the main thing as well. We've got that page up there so we can get a sponsor. So we're on our way to improve the service, guys. So keep the ideas flooding in. I thank you, Darren Grimley. I spoke to on Sunday. A lot of ideas he's flooding through, and I know a lot of you guys have put a load of things out as well. But a big shout out to Super Darren Grimley, mate. Good chat. Keep it up, mate. I will speak to you in the week as well, mate. So we'll try and get a lot of those shouts out as well. So we've got a couple of final words, boys. You guys, the guests gone.
I'd just like to thank the WD18 guys. You got Jacob, Robin, and Shane. They came to the store. I mean, these guys are amazing. I mean, if you've got time, straight after the game, right outside the Hornet shop, what we want to do is see a mix of fans. So especially we've got so many knowledgeable female fans. They're all really shy, but just get them out there. They can talk. And then also the youngsters, the elderly as well, the elder fans. I mean, I'm 46, but we've got, I mean, I sit down the back as well with like 70, 80-year-olds as well. It'd be nice to hear what they say. You know, I think, you know, we need to get everyone welcome. You know, and even on the podcast here, you know, let's let's open it up to everybody, you know. And then some of them say they can't get here, or I mean, I can give them rides, you know. We can get them there, you know.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
That's it. I know there's a couple guys. If you do, I know there's a couple of people who do watch the podcast that have come up to me. Thank you very so much, God. Everyone who came up to all of us and said hello and gave us a few ideas and stuff. If you're watching this and you want to come on, guys, message me ASAP, because I know a couple of guys came up to me and said I want to come on, and I said to them, PM me, just PM me, guys. If you want to come on, we will sort this out. Like I say, hopefully, all being well, Mr. Roy Moore, Mr. 1881 himself, should be here on Sunday, all being well. Like Suren says, we don't want Aidan I Smash Train Windows Johnson on the WD18 every week, even though he's one of the most entertaining ones. And shout out to Nikhil and Danny I'm on that as well. But yeah, so we'll close this up now because Taylor Rose is calling me now. So guys, thank you ever so much. I always say this, I'm not going to do the dramatic move Dino thing. You've got to wait until Sunday for that. Yeah. But guys, he is not satisfied with not approaching 930. Tell his milkman, tell even his mum, tell anyone, honestly, anyone who's a Watford fan.
He's not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy at all. Guys, if you know any Watford fans and they're on Facebook, add them on this forum. And if you know anyone from the other forums as well, get them added on here. We support all the other forums, of course we do. But if you've got any guys in the other forums, get them over here as well. Get them on here, get them talking. Get everyone here. And let's see if we can hit 1,000 before the end of the season. And it keeps Deano happy. And also it helps him towards the 6-pack challenge as well. So, guys, just once again, I was obviously Dino, without saying he's brilliant anyway. But guys, thank you ever so much.
Always a pleasure, Paul. Always a pleasure, Dean.
And Duncan was obviously away.
Yes, we bet.
Yeah, so this is
place as well, guys.
Yeah, so thank you to Morphus and the agent as well from the Matrix. So thank you very much, guys. Moves is furious, ha ha. So he doesn't sound very furious. He's faster than furious. Mick's going to put no. Currently. No. The fire alarm, yes, the toast was burnt, but I assure you, nobody was harmed in the filming of that fire alarm. So, right, so it's, sorry, mate.
Goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
Goodbye from
Good night, guys. Have a good week. See you Sunday. Oh, here we go. Technical stuff. Look at the top. Press it. Press that button.